Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing good. Today I'm doing my pregnancy update. I know I'm not very consistent with my pregnancy update because the last one I did was my 20-week pregnancy update, and it's been 4 weeks, and ever since then I have not updated you about my pregnancy update. So I know I should be more consistent and more regular with my pregnancy update, and I will try my best to do it more often. So because it's been already like 4 weeks, so I decided to do a combined pregnancy update, like 21 week, 22 and then 23 weeks. So I will tell you a little bit about each week, what happened, how I felt and all that jazz. So let's talk about 21 week. I remember when I went for my 20-week scan, I was asked by a sonographer if I felt any baby movement, and my reply was no, I did not felt any movement at that time. And my scan was on Friday, and when I came back home, not on Saturday, on Sunday, I was laying down in my bed around 1 a.m. midnight. I was scrolling through my phone, and then all of a sudden I feel a kick, like a proper kick, on my left hand side. It felt so good, but it felt so good. It was such a surreal moment. But it feels really weird. It feels good because every time the baby moves, it gives me a reassurance that my baby is doing great. So it feels really good. If you have seen my previous pregnancy update, you would know that I did mention that we went for a Down syndrome test. We did all the tests that were required because that's what we did with Cynthia, and we chose to do it this time around as well. And they said they're gonna let us know by post, like if it's positive or negative. And the result came week after, and everything was perfectly fine, thankfully. So there's nothing to worry about, which I'm very glad for because I was a little bit concerned. I don't know what else do I need to tell you. Oh yes, at 21 weeks I was getting headaches quite often. Like every morning I will wake up with a headache. It's not like a very severe headache that I can't get along with my day, but it was just like that pulling feeling around my, like, this crown area. I feel like somebody's pulling my hair, and it was constant. I asked my midwife and she said don't worry about it, it's perfectly normal, it happens due to your hormonal changes. Your hormone is going up and down, and that's causing the headache, so don't need to worry. It's quite normal in pregnancy, and it might stay like this throughout the pregnancy because your hormones are changing. That's everything about 21 week. Let's talk about 22. At 22 weeks everything was perfectly fine. I was feeling healthy, like no nausea, no tiredness. The headache was getting eased down a bit, plus baby was doing great as the movement was getting regular and more stronger. So yeah, and then all of a sudden I felt a bit of a pain on the back of my ear, like around here, and it lasted for 2 days, and then I had a sore throat, and it converted into a fever. It was really bad. I suffered 2 weeks from fever. It was really bad. I was shivering, my whole body was aching, but I tried to resist not to take any painkiller. I don't know, I was really conscious. I didn't want to disturb my baby. Even though they tell you paracetamol is quite safe during pregnancy, you can take them if you feel like if you feel any pain or any discomfort, but I tried to resist not to take any medication. I don't know, I was a bit conscious. I don't want to disturb the baby. I waited for 2 days, but I was really bad. As I said, my whole body was aching. I was feeling cold 24/7, and I couldn't continue with my house chores. Plus, keep that in mind that I have a 4-year-old which need to be looked after, and I have no one else to help except for my husband, but he's mostly at work. So I gave in and I took my tablet after 2 days. I took the tablet and it helped. It eased down my fever. I was able to do my house chores and look after my daughter now and then. I was still having fever now and then, but when I was taking the medication I felt like my baby movement was getting less and less. I don't know if it was in my mind or it just really happened. If it just really happened, but my baby movement wasn't as regular as it should be. So I got panicked and I stopped taking medication even though I wasn't well. And after stopping the medication, after 2 days, I felt the baby movement was getting back to normal. It was more active and more frequent. I don't know if it was because of the medication or if it was just in my mind, because paracetamol is quite safe, to be very honest, but I was just getting it was getting too much for me, and I was panicked, so I decided not to take any medication at all. At 23 weeks I feel a huge growth spurt. I felt like I gone so bigger at 22 weeks. I feel really big, my clothes are getting tighter, and I felt my bump especially is getting a lot bigger, and my skin around my belly is getting really tight. I feel like pulling feeling, and it feel uncomfortable at times. It does feel uncomfortable at times. Rubbing my belly feel really good because it's so tight, so when I rub my belly it feels really good. Plus at 23 weeks I feel pain and discomfort in my pelvic area, in my bum area, like especially when I'm walking I feel really uncomfortable because I don't drive and I have to drop Cynthia off to school 5 days a week, and it's a 15-minute walk from each side, so I have to do 4 trips, like drop her to school, then come back home, then go and pick her up, and then come back home. And we live up the hills, so it put a lot of pressure on my pelvic floor when I'm walking, so it's getting really uncomfortable and painful for me. I don't know if it's happening because I'm getting further along my pregnancy, and as you go further along your pregnancy your pelvic floor and your bones get loosened up a bit, and I'm feeling that pain, or if it's because I am being more active like here, because we're doing decoration upstairs and I'm stripping all the wallpaper by myself, so I don't know if it's because I'm putting extra strength on my extra burden on my body, that's why I feel that discomfort. But yeah, and unfortunately it's gonna get worse as I go further along the pregnancy, because as you go further along the pregnancy your bones and your pelvic floor dislocated and loosen up in preparation for baby. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna cope, but I will keep you updated. As far as food and cravings are concerned, I do not have any craving, or I do not have any specific craving. I don't feel hungry that much as I was with Cynthia, but I do feel mainly hungry in the morning time when I will usually have my breakfast and then I will drop off Cynthia, but as soon as I come home I feel like I need to eat immediately because I feel nausea and sick. That's the time where I feel more hungry, in the morning. So I will have a big breakfast, big lunch, and then I'm fine throughout the day. I don't need anything. I will just have a normal lunch and then dinner. I can survive without any snack or eating in between. Baby movements are getting stronger and stronger. It feels more intense. Like sometimes I will be sitting on the laptop doing my work or watching the telly, and then all of a sudden I will feel like a really strong kick. It feels good. As I said, it's a reassurance for me that my baby is doing good, but at the same time it feels very alien. As soon as I tell my husband like, come, but like baby is moving, come have a feel of it, and he will put a hand on my belly or like try to look at my belly, trust me, the baby will stay still and he would not move. I don't know, I feel like he understands and he's being cheeky, but every time I do that, every time I tell Afzal like baby's moving, come have a look, the baby will stay still. I don't know why. So yeah, that's that. I hope you find this video helpful, and I have covered all the aspects, but if there's anything that I have missed or you want me to ask, please leave it in the comment box and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And if you like this video, you know what you need to do. Give me a big fat thumbs up and don't forget to share and subscribe, and you will see me in my next video. Till then, bye bye.